thing, cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Make me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her. I still got her.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. The first game's out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Back to throw, Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Lions are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Hey, 76!
Gibbs straight ahead. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Geno. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Rolling to his right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Third and 4.
Here we go.
Now Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
You talk about this Seahawks defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal.
It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards on the ground. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second down and 6 now from the 26. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And out of bounds right around the 20. 55 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here we go, here we go.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday.
Smith going to move him around. Now Gino on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Gino down to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Myers' kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them free. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, one isn't for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance. Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the... There he goes, left side! Shreds into the stiff arm. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards on the ground. And runs like that makes it pretty easy to see why folks around here like this guy so much, Charles.
It didn't take any fancy scouting to realize this guy could play. Has speed, explosiveness, the whole deal. And he's showing exactly why they went and got him.
Goff. That is caught by Laporta. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
17! 17! 17!
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Patterson back out there to send this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Play action. It's Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Smith now to throw. And this is incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment. And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Completing it here to Mark
Jones. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, it's gone.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, Goff.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Goff. And that's called in by St. Brown over the middle. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Gibbs.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Listen.
Gone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. A great play there as time expires in the first half.
And the Seahawks take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
Boy, what an incredible way to end the half. A chance for a late 3, but instead it turns into 6 points the other direction.
And how about the team that got the 6 points going in the other direction? They were thinking, I don't know if I even want to go into the locker room at the half. Head coach could be upset. Instead, got to feel pretty good.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring
some life to your sideline.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Now Smith. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
McGough and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
We always knew that 2022 was going to be something of a write-off year for Williams, who was recovering from a torn ACL. But he did play some snaps late and teased Lions fans with his lone catch, a 41-yard touchdown. They believe, and so does he, that the show begins this season.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
3rd and 2, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Taking it about the 16. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Smith. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So far on this drive, they've done some
face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Smith. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
That's taken it around the 40. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
2nd down and 4.
Play action. It's gone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the one I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Going deep for Walker. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
To throw is gone.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one,
they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Flushed out right. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. Touchdown! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Smith with a throw caught by Metcalf. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the Lions' 11-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To the air again, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Seahawks 17. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party.
Now it's gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And